Time for a shit breakfast. Champion meal that I do have occasionally, only when I'm on the road. Well, this early in the morning. McDougal's, a favorite of somebody. And they got these machines. Ridiculous. It's quicker to go to the counter. Well, we already did. We got our order in. That's right. We take care of the Grab driver too. That's how you do it in the Philippines. You take care of people. You treat people righteously. Oops, just off the floor here. 15. Okay. Gotta watch the music here, huh? Well, guess what town we're in. How about a guess? How about a guess? Tell you what, when you leave Cebu early in the morning, there is no traffic. Well, here it looks like. Oh boy. Where are we? Where's Waldo? Going home, sweet home. There's my 13. My buds. 13 on the nose. Yeah, I'm pretty slim here, buddy. Don't see no big belly on my ass. No sir. Yeah, I don't advocate McDonald's. When you're on the road, where are you gonna go? We didn't have any breakfast. Don't look at me, doggy. Not that way. That's something on me that feeds the dog. I wouldn't go Chet. Got a guy on a motorcycle that's been begging there, some kid. But, no, don't bother. I'd rather help this dog out, to be honest with you. They're trying to buy this guy gasoline. Dog looks like he's in a little bit more need than that healthy-looking young man. Yeah, it's a dog's life. Oh, what do you see? Oh, got the attention. This is my ride. I don't know what to eat in or take out. McDonald's. That's a great grab order, isn't it? Couldn't live on that. A guy did this for a month. Well, it goes approved, actually. A guy did this as an experiment for 1 month. All he ate was breakfast, lunch, and dinner at McDonald's. The dude gained 40 pounds in 1 month. That sounds... That's what that kind of shit food does to you. You could have it occasionally, but man, you can't have that kind of shit every day. That really wouldn't be advisable. Well, that's my morning extra. I don't know if I have any extra, I'll give it to the dog, but I didn't order much. I'll tell you what I ordered, just a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. That's it. Gotta watch my girlish figure. This guy, what does he want? What does he want? Look at the change? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll give him something. Better to give than receive. Oh, that's something that should be noted. Better to give than receive. Live by that creed and you might get by in life. You can't be begging all your life. You just can't do that. Well, some people do. Some people. I don't know. Back in my pockets again. Got one of these double pocket deals. Oh, shit. Doggy's back again. He's smart. He knows what his people and he knows what his food. Beggars are like that. They know. They know. The dog can't help it. He's a dog. He's more common sense than most people. Don't have much, but just a few.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay, what's the deal on here? Are we eating in or are we eating out? She get it already. She's waiting for me. Okay. Oh, she's waiting for me. Okay. Oh, there we go, baby. Here's our ride. Oh, I didn't know you were in here already.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay. You're waiting for me. Chow time. Chow time. Barry said he had to end his live stream earlier before you wake up. Little did he know that I was already on there recording him. Oh, I should have gave something to the doggy. I didn't have time to do that. I need a little humor, listen to his shows. There you go. I could not eat that every day. No, sir. Could not eat it every day. That would be a disaster. Anyway, we're bringing home some food anyway. A few things, not a lot. Damn. Calories in this thing. Look good, Barry. Look at that. That's what look at that. Look good, Robert.
Ang naya sa Santa Fe. Ang mga hotel kaya din sana.
Kaya ka ng mga kuan, listahan? Depende.
Ngay barato.
Naman kitag 700 ka. O layo na sa dagat.
Layo sa dagat.
Well, I think I had a fairly productive couple of days in Cebu.
Rom lang.
Got to see her mom again. She always remembers me. 89. She may forget other people, but she always remembers me.
Yung mga resort dito sa man cottage.
Depende na yung may cottage na mahal. Kaya ikaw lang isa sa cottage ka na matagpuan. Kobo.
Oo.
Mahal na.
Tagpila po, taglibo.
I couldn't eat this stuff every day.
Yan sa may mga
That would get so tiring.
mga barato. Para Cebu sa Surigao nga rin.
And unhealthy.
Pesos?
500, oo.
Saan sabi na ang...
Sa ilang cottage. Sa beach.
Don't forget those letters out to Social Security and the Board of Immigration and the BI Intel.
2,000 ka. Depende man. Pero ato ka dito
People
mag-stay.
sucking off of taxpayers' money. That's exactly what he's doing.
Ano ba? Yeah, na kayo, di ba?
Oo.
How many years?
May cottage dito. Kung naka dito gusto.
Oh yeah, don't forget the 6th. Don't forget that.
Sa cottage.
Kung naka na state,
Sa ilaha.
gagamit kasi lang.
Somehow he thinks officers are going to come to my door and arrest me or something.
Kung pan ka walk-in, kang mo rin ka sa cottage.
Kanang walk-in. Na magkaon-kaon na, anak.
Birthday at
Some too big.
Pila-pila katin.
siguro.
500.
Too big.
Di tayo mahal.
Para ko ba kuan din naman sa cottage kay ana lang sa stay din ha.
Ano sa?
Then
Ako lang nag-stay.
Okay.
Uy, bayad sa katin.
wala.
If you see a PNB anywhere, stop there.
Wala, we pass
Well,
by already.
No big problem.
Bongo na.
Get some more money out.
Stop better Jollibee. Budagin na.
Taking you guys for a short ride anyway. I'm not going to do the whole trip. Oh my God.
Sila na ba nabilin?
I don't got that much data. It's stupid anyway.
Mabata yung silipin mo.
Very productive, I think. Couple of days. One way or the other.
Kung sila. Masala ko na.
We used to take the bus all the time. I said, fuck that, I'll pay the extra money.
Dili naman no.
I'm able to lay back on here, put my head on a lap, and just kind of close my eyes, and I don't go to sleep or nothing. I just relax. It makes the ride quicker. But we'll tell you what, you go back this early in the morning, it goes so quick because
Kaning Carmen mo.
there's not much traffic.
Carmen mo, traffic mo. Traffic sa mga.
I wonder if that boy gets any sleep at all. I mean, realistically. If all you do is sleep and eat, sleep and eat, sleep and eat, man, that's got to take its toll on you. Well, obviously it does with his weight. Am I lying? I mean... Obviously not.
Kalau niyo tak mas bukit ginamay baligyan. Saan ka?
Okay.
No, we got like
Makwa naman na.
freaking 19 people out there.
Bibilog.
Nobody's saying nothing except Mr. Loser.
Ayan.
Naskar-kar.
Shredding battery, I'm a loser. Is that you? So he has to end his live stream before I woke up. He's afraid I'd be recording him. Well, too late. I was up early. Oh, I didn't sleep well last night. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Tossing and turning. No, it wasn't my best night. For a reason, actually, nothing to do with the case or nothing. I couldn't sleep or nothing. It's too noisy outside. Even on a high floor, no matter where you go, you'd be surprised how much traffic noise and shit you could hear out there. When you're in a big city, the big city. Hot now, summer in the city. Getting dirty and gritty. Okay, I might do the same thing. I might just kick back and enjoy the ride, and next thing you know, I'll be at the ferry before you know it. Oh, we got some hash browns. Okay, hold on. Carbohydrate. Grease. Good morning, HAG. We're on the road, Joe. I had to stop at a McDougal's. Barry's favorite place for grab. Not mine. Only when I'm on the road. Did not do this every day. I can taste the damn grease in here. Deep fried. What? Fast food's okay. It's shaking so much I can't breathe. Worldly life is actually just a game and entertainment. As for the abode or the hereafter, that is the real life. If only they knew this. If only anybody knew that. Nobody ever died and came back. Yeah, the shit tastes good, but it's not something you want to have with any regularity at all. And really, you don't want to do that. Isn't Guran? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, actually, we are heading back. How's the signal? Is it holding up? Am I breaking up or anything? Because breaking up is hard to do. What verdict? What verdict? Verdict for what? Oh, good. Well, that's a good signal. I don't want to eat up all my data. Just a few minutes on here. No verdict going on today. That goes on in court. There will be a time when there will be a verdict. Absolutely. Can't wait. Wish I could dive into the future. Well, he likes celebrating. I like celebrating too. Does the phone service offer unlimited plans? I only usually have data on here, emergencies, or I keep it open on the phone, you know, just, I'm always on my Wi-Fi at home or somewhere wherever I go on their Wi-Fi or something. Yeah, but I've had that unlimited stuff. It seems unlimited, but for some reason it seems to maybe for a month, but never last a month. I've had some things on here just for text. It's like 10 pesos just to put one line out there if you were texting somebody. I don't know. It's just, you got to find the right plan. Viking Sun is back. Filipino justice is slow. It will be a very long time before any verdicts. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. I don't know, it's supposed to be a trial going on this month, but, you know, apparently his lawyer ain't privy of the information so far, as far as I know. Neither is mine. I mean, you would think you would know, right? You would think your attorney would know, right? I don't know a damn thing. Kept on asking him, well, why don't you let me know? Because I just came just came to Cebu area. I'd like to know if I need to stay longer. Is it like the next day or something? I would have stayed. That's the way it is. So I have really no idea. Carmen. We're in Carmen. Lovely Carmen. That's where we usually do our rest stops in Carmen. Well, the good thing about a grab cab, if you need to stop, stretch your back, whatever you want to do, you can do that. On a bus, you don't do anything unless you go to your only rest stop, and that's usually in Carmen. You pay like 5 pesos to go take a piss or something in a horrible little room that's piss all over the floor. Well, welcome to the Philippines. If you go to a place like McDonald's or somebody got a nice clean bathroom and whatever, they'll always upkeep that kind of stuff. But you got to see some of these places. Talk about not for human habitation, but you're not going to live in a bathroom. Some people do. Oh, geez. Okay. I don't see the purpose of wasting my data on this. Just bored. I'm going to put my head down and close my eyes, enjoy the ride. Just thought I'd take you guys for a little ride with me. Ain't that nice? It says even a complaint against you will take months to resolve. Well, it's been over a half a year. We have a saying in America anyway: shit or get off the pot. Do what you want to do, but do it. Just do it and deal with it. Make up your mind. But they're dealing with a lot of the pogo stuff, the Chinese pogo workers. They got a stack of paperwork. They got a lot of people to deal with. And this kind of shit is very low priority. Very low priority. Remember how Barry got his, I wonder how Barry got his Social Security. Does he have to, did he have it deported in a BP account? I don't know how he was getting his money. It's going to be through a bank account somewhere. He's been getting it the whole time. Everybody realizes that now. There's no question about that. There's no question that he's still not married. No question that he's getting his Social Security. Because, as I said, how would you order Grab every day if you got no income coming in? I guarantee, tell you, his sweetheart of the rodeo is not, coming by there every day or putting money in his account to buy this Grab food. She has to survive herself. And last time I checked, I don't think she's a rich woman, although he claims she makes tons and tons and tons of money with her sorry store, which I'm doubting. As sorry stores go, I don't think so. She got her mouth to feed too. That gets expensive. You're gonna order Grab every day. I don't know. I guess you got to do what you have to do in that situation. If I was in that situation, I'd have to get food somewhere, right? So I guess you got to do what you got to do if you want to eat. But the point is, I would at least try to find if there's anything even possible on the menu on these, that is at least semi-healthy, reasonably healthy. Because really, you cannot have that kind of shit every day. Believe me, I gained a Filipino gal in Hawaii for shy of 3 years. When do we get married? I had a ring on her finger, but I never got it back from her. But, she thought I had all kinds of money, and probably what it was, even in America. Point being is, where was I going with this, actually? I forgot where I was taking this, actually. I'm distracted by looking out the window here, but I guess I forgot my train of thought on this. What about my Filipino girlfriend? What was I going to say about her? Well, she had her own money. That she certainly did. Shit, she had divorce. It's a Portuguese guy. The house they were living in was about $560,000 they sold for, and she got half of that. Her parents had died, and she had gotten some money from her parents, and she was doing real well, actually. They're good with money, Filipinos. Believe me, they are. They're good with money. I've met a number of Filipinos right in my town out here. Shit, man. Well, it came from a family or it came from a foreigner that they were married to and got buku property on the beach. Even one gal had also a place, about 6 different units in there people could rent, vacation rentals on top of her place. And then she had another place close by. So, and the other one I know of is her guy. They weren't married. He was a nice guy, a really nice guy from Switzerland. I liked him. And this guy had a lot of money. He was in some high-tech industry or something, but he had a lot of money. That they left a lot of it to her, and we're talking like, sand on the beach type money, the supplements I got from him, some of those are extraordinarily expensive, and he used to just buy it for the hell of buying it. Go online and buy it, even though he had 5 bottles of the same stuff, like for his prostate or this or that. There's some stuff that goes for over $70 to $100 a bottle. Some CoQ10, and there's some other stuff made by Cell Innov, EINOV, Cell Innov. And this bottle contains some particular minerals and mixture and with B vitamins and D and some other things that was really good quality stuff. And I looked it up, and that bottle alone is $70 just for that. I don't know what we got here. Some water to look at. Bob Cooper's live YouTube vlog. Prostate itches, baby. Oh God, that guy is so gross, man. In fact, do you follow that weird guy, Philly in the Philippines? No, not really. I tune in on him now and then. No, mine doesn't hurt. Thank you. No, I'm not real big on Philly, He's the only guy that ever announced on here that he has a penis pump. I don't know why he said that to anybody. I still don't know. Why would you tell anybody that? Seriously. Oh, and there's Bob. Bob, should you be kissing somebody's ass out there? Or getting it the other way around? Which is it? Look at that beachfront stuff. Bob Cooper. Well, you lost everybody now, Bob. Your mother died. Your dog died. What's your plans, Bob? Are you gonna make it to the Philippines? Yeah, you heard that too, Ralph? Hey, Ralphie. Hey, Ralphie. I'm sure you do, Bob. Why would you tell anybody that? I don't understand some of these people. Philly's got those dark eyes, Frankenstein kind of look, He's a weird dude, but he's not happy being in the province, man. No, he's a city man. He loved it when he was in Angeles City. I mean, that's where he's supposed to be and where he should be. And that's where he got most of his viewers. And I don't know what his deal was, but he liked being around all the prostitutes in the street and videotaping them, whether they liked it or not. And kind of a weird dude. He was a prison guard. Imagine that. He probably was really hated. Yeah, Herman the Monster. You guys enjoying a ride? I don't know where Says is. I don't keep track of him. I don't know if he's in the States or... I have no idea. That's another weird dude. Always talking about masturbation. Really, that's what I remember about him. That's always talking about. Well, at least it's a topic matter, unlike the other guy that's in jail. His total topic matter is me. If he didn't have me, he'd really be lonely in that cell. Listening to me right now, I'm sure he never went back to sleep. He's probably still up. great blog, better than the dark screen. You ain't got money for a house like mine, Bob. That'll cost you a pretty penny. It costs me. Yeah, really. I don't think your mother was rich, unless you sold your mom's house, but that wasn't exactly, for what I've seen of it, not exactly a fancy place. But then again, I'll bite. I mean, California, even the biggest, dumpiest houses, they go for quite a bit of money. So, did you sell the house, or planning to, or was that the deal? Oh yes, I did stop that a long time ago. Too expensive, really. And it was all the vitamin C, it was too much. I think that contributed to my kidney stones, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah. 15 million pesos. Yeah, you could buy a nice place for 15 million pesos, if that's what you have. Would you sell your mom's house, or planning to? Or what's the deal with that, Bob? 600 for the lot. What lot? It had a house on there, didn't it? You're living in a house, right? I don't know, man. Your place didn't exactly, no offense, your place didn't exactly look like some kind of a luxury house. Even in California, how would you get $600,000 for that house? Oh yeah, house and lot. Well, if you got that, did you sell it yet, or what's the deal? Well, that's good money. You could do a lot with that. Oh, okay, cool. Well, congratulations on that. 600K, if you're not lying, that's good money, man. There's nothing wrong with that. You do whatever you want. At your age now, you could make that 600,000 last, but I wouldn't buy anything fancy if you were deciding to come to the Philippines. I wouldn't buy anything too fancy. So you got plenty of money, and you're on a disability or something too, right? Well, you realize that if you come out here on a disability, it might be some problems. Unless you're on regular Social Security. Might be some problems, like Barry's doing. Don't forget, people, call your Social Security Administration office, America, and report this guy, not Bob, but report the other guy. He's gonna have to pay all that shit back. Okay. Oh, don't tell me. I'll take a guess where you want to go. What, Dumaguete? Don't tell me you're going to go to Dumaguete and get caught up into that shit. Well, whatever your health is, if your health is still holding out and all that stuff, now's the time to do it. As long as your health is holding out and you're getting older, make the move. Remember, where you go, you carry yourself there too. Remember that. So keep the weight situation in check and everything else. Of course, you're not going to be able to smoke your pot out here. You realize that, right? That's the worst place to be with all the expats. Oh yeah, Dumaguete. Yeah, I agree. Oh, it may be in... Oh, you want to go to the Manila area. You're not going to Cebu area. I know, good luck with that one. I bet you are, but Hey, you ain't gonna be doing that out here. I'll tell you that much. And it's Mark Catley. You can definitely get the good green stuff in the Philippines. I'm sure you can get it out here, but the thing is, would you really want to take that chance? They put you in the same place as any other drug, even if it's just some weed, unfortunately. Why take that chance? Believe me, I buy prescription drugs. I make sure I go anywhere. I got the actual paper prescription with me. There's a certain class of drugs that you get caught with, you don't have a prescription, you go down. So I'm always careful about that kind of stuff. Just rent. Just enjoy your money while you're alive. You got no woman to take care of right now, and like you did, I think I heard your past or something, you talking. You blew a lot of money on a woman once, didn't you? You're gonna make the same mistake. I remember an old story of yours, I don't know. Don't make the same mistakes again, like your particular situation, your particular one. Well, I do, and they can be costly, but it's a certain classification that you better damn well have a prescription or be able to provide who the provider is to prove it, because otherwise you're in big doo-doo. Always make sure. Always. I thought you were on some drugs. You know, for heart, blood pressure, diabetes, all that shit, aren't you? Okay, I'm gonna have to. We got 37 here. Everybody say hi to Barry. Say hi to Robert Clausen. Popeye. Hey, Robert. God, imagine his life. I don't even want to imagine. He'll never make it to the Philippines. He said, I don't want to go back to the Philippines. Why is that, Robert? Why is that? Could it be you can't afford the plane ticket, or you made some enemies out here, perhaps? What do you think? Do you know if they have example there? Do you know? Wait. Do you know if they have Azemic? I'm not familiar with that is. Well, you got to be covered out here. I was going to go for that program with the health insurance, but I didn't do it because I didn't like the coverage, and most incidents you could just go do outpatient stuff unless you got something serious going on. If you got something serious go on, then you should leave the country, voluntary or otherwise. Then you should leave the country and go use the Medicare card. I know there's a lot of talk about getting Medicare to. There's been the talk lately. They've been working on trying to get Medicare accepted in the Philippines, and I have to agree with some of the people who posted about that, because that'll really build up the economy out here, because there's a lot of foreigners that would be utilizing that, and it's good for the foreigners because see, it's not going to stretch out Medicaid money. It's better because they're talking about, cleaning up the economy in America, right? Well, one of the issues is talked about is having Medicare here, because it will actually save costs, millions and millions and millions of dollars, because the healthcare here in the Philippines is not that expensive compared to America. So that would make sense. That would make sense. It's a weekly injection for diabetes. I'm sure they do, Bob. There's a lot of people with diabetes out here. I mean, more than you could count. Yeah, diabetes is one of the leading, besides heart diseases out here is diabetes. I'm sure they do. I don't even have to question that. Boy, the light's coming in here. That's exactly right. You got type 1 or type 2. I'm good with the sugar. sugar levels. Surprising I'm getting a good signal here. Well, I wish you luck, Bob. If that's the kind of money you got from the house, I'm happy for you, man. That's some serious money. Live a good life with that money, man. Do what you need to do out here. Get the hell out of America. Everybody else is. Might as well join everybody else. Trump is basically chasing everybody out. He wants the illegal immigrants out of the country, but he's chasing out a lot of the, native-born Americans too at the same time. It's funny as hell when you think about it. Politics is queer, All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Nice talking to you, Bob, and yeah, wish you luck on that. If you're telling the truth, that's good money. See what you can get. To tell you, California homes. I know you didn't live in a fancy place. I don't know, man. To me, that's a good deal. Your mother left you something. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Yes, I'm leaving America, so my family. Yeah, pretty much mine is pretty much dead as far as I'm concerned. Both in the flesh and otherwise, and in mind. Just lost my uncle, made it to over 100. Lost my brother exactly almost next couple of days will be a year. And I talked on the other show, I said, I can't believe how much time has gone by. How is it a year ago already? It's unbelievable. That's what I'm saying, Bob. Time goes fast, and go and enjoy your life. Oh, it was commercial, rated commercial. Oh, that's why you got so much. Yeah, I knew a guy out in the Seattle area. Where was he? Yeah, Seattle area. My brother's friend, actually. And he had some land that was commercially zoned. And I don't think he paid a lot of money for it, but he made several million or something on this. He made a lot of money on it. Of course, he shitted it away on some Harleys and drugs and booze and shit like they all do. My brother did that too. He got an award, not much, $80,000 once from an accident, and went up his fucking nose. And women, taking women to Vegas, and it just was such a waste of money. He could have got his life together at that time, because $80,000. Gave me a measly $5,000, which helped me get into my first house in Seattle. Actually, the $5,000 was better than the kick in the ass from him, But he didn't volunteer to do something for my daughter's college or anything at the time when he had the money. No, because he's too interested in snorting, whatever he did with it, and other drugs and stuff he was into. Hey, there's Heminger. Let's see. Frank, when are you boarding your flight? I hope you arrive in Hong Kong in time to watch Trump's State of the Union. I don't know when I'll be on a plane, Heminger. Maybe not for a while. I don't want to. I could always catch the State of the Union later on. I'm gonna relax. All right, so Bob made some money. Right on, man. You still talk about that same one? How could you have a relationship with her that long? I don't know. You always talk about her. Well, don't tell her you got money. That's the first thing you better not do. Heminger says, rumor has it Trump's gonna announce a withdrawal from the NATO. I don't know why he'd want to, drop the connection to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. I don't know. This guy is such a dictator. It just makes me sick even to talk about him, to tell you the truth. He's a dictator and a dick at the same time. 10 years. She's hanging on to you for 10 years. Something wrong with that. Don't be talking about money to her, because that's not the way you want to keep somebody, okay? You meet May 16th, okay. Well, hope it works out for you, man. Everybody needs a companion, you know. When we start getting older, man, you'll know it. They all need a companion. You could be a caretaker to her, she could be a caretaker to you. It works both ways. Don't trust those Hong Kong women, I hear. Hong Kong women, Hong Kong, they like the guy with the money, the American with money. Well, yeah, enjoy your time, by all means, you know, by all means. But just, you know, remember, you start getting involved in kind of drugs out here, man, that's going to be your death sentence. You know, you like to get high and all that shit. That ain't going to happen out here. And if you probably could, but, you know, you get caught possessing it, using it, selling it, whatever. It's all over. Death Squad will be after you. That's right, Esther. Right, Esther. That's what you call a show. Took you for a ride here. I got to get off because I got to relax. I've been on here quite a while using up my data. But I thought you were flying out today since you were in Mactan. I was in Lapu-Lapu. I was fucking around with Barry's head. Mactan, I had to mention Mactan. I was going to find a tree. Quite honestly, I was going to find a tree and say I was in Mactan. You know, do a little baiting. But I didn't wind up doing that, though. I was thinking about doing it, though. They got a dispensary on the street. Up the street, where you're at. No, I don't think I am, Bob. Yeah, he's in Mandawi. He's in Mandawi. Almost 23 months this month. Can you imagine that? He figures he got it all figured out, but how does he got it all figured out if he's been in detention working on 23 months and he's on trial, both together? I never did wrong. I'm not a liar. I tell the truth. All right, sometimes I lie, but not sometimes, all the time. I don't know. This is a guy that was meant to lose. I mean, some people are. This guy was meant to just, I don't know, to be the kind of person he is. He messed up in a lot of ways, man. Too numerous to just do a show on. I'd rather not talk about him, really. We're doing so far so good, fairly good. But yeah, you know, whatever he's got coming to him is going to come. I look at it this way. Something happens to me, I'll remedy it one way or the other. I could deal with things probably a lot better than he could. That's why I don't sweat it out. That's why I don't sweat it out. I didn't say I didn't pay a fee. I don't got it clear. I don't have an exit clearance. Under the circumstances, they don't give you an exit clearance. They got to make a resolution. They got to make a resolution. You can't go nowhere. All that happens when you get things resolved is in a positive way. You just got to pay the fees and fines, something that he didn't do for almost 7 years. That's why he's in trouble, at least on the immigration part. He gave some lame story on his. Asked him, was I not pay your fines all these years? He came up with some really lame story. Really lame. Bentine is where the yuppies move to get away from the urban sprawl. I don't like urban sprawl. Vietnam's easy to stay in if you get blacklisted. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I didn't go to Vietnam. But I don't think I'd want to really live in Vietnam either. How much to get Barry out? I don't know, man. Millions, I don't know. It's not a matter of money in this situation either. It's a matter of situation. Thailand, they frown on over 6 months. They frown on 6. Yeah, he is. Well, don't even have to talk about this stuff now. I know another place I'd like to be if I had to. Consider it an adventure. Life's an Well, things are happening here. Who wants to know? Oh, dear. Changing times. Oh, it's actually kind of wet out here. Do wait a few minutes? Kind of in a few change in events here. Kind of, sort of. Oh, they may be listening to Barry's show, ranting and raving again. Oh my. Well, sort of, kind of like some bad news for Barry. Sort of, kind of. Oh boy. Sort of, kind of. We never had a date for the coring. It actually didn't establish, but an impromptu thing came up, and I hate repeating myself. Maybe I should wait till more people are on here. Watch Barry get mad. Anyway, what's happening in the situation? Well, all you lawyers out there. I don't know where you all got your degree, but I don't have a lawyer's degree. No, sir. Well, Barry, sort of bad news, sort of, kind of. You know this thing about the court date, possibly this month? Well, there was kind of an impromptu court date for tomorrow, but it's going to be on camera, and there's not going to be any testimony. Nope. Your lawyer didn't cooperate and put in a motion for plea bargaining. So you know what that means? The case is going to drag on, man. And hope you got plenty of money, man. Basically, I'm just going to be on camera tomorrow. It's going to be very brief, actually. And your lawyer has to come on there and, get working. The guy's got to file a motion, how long that's going to take. So the next case after tomorrow is going to be, May, June, or July, or something like that. It's going to be somewhere around that, as my attorney told me. June or July. So you get extra time in that place you're boasting about. You go, girl. You're going to get some extra time in that comfortable apartment that you've been boasting about. Yeah. As my attorney said to me, you're not going anywhere, Frank. There's no detention. There's no D-Day tomorrow on the 6th or something. Nothing like that. Sorry, Charlie. You're eating the wrong tuna. I eat albacore. What do you eat? Flakes? A flake for a flake. But I'm sorry to disappoint you there, son. But there's going to be an on-camera thing tomorrow, all the way around, because They did not set a date. So I'm going to do this, I call it an impromptu hearing on camera. An impromptu hearing on camera. And I'm sure there's going to be discussions on why your esteemed attorney has not filed a motion. What kind of, unprofessional lawyer is this guy? Woman, whatever. Simply meaning that, put this in a way you could understand it, pushed forward, back, how you want to say it, 75.5 kilos here. Not bad. Okay. There will be a hearing tomorrow. See, nobody tells you anything, but you see, my lawyer called me up, called my ass up, and talked to me. Oh, yeah, he did. And if I was still in town, he would have said, let's just show up. But I said, too late. I'm back home. I got back home just before noon. He said, okay, we're going to do this on camera. And it's just going to be just a hearing, really. And I'm sure they're going to discuss why your attorney has not put in any paperwork. Zero, nothing. 0 minus 0 is 0. That's it. I'd hold off on the celebration about the 6th because I'm not going anywhere, dude. And I'm not going to be in the detention center either. So boast all you want on your show. Frank's going to be an overstayer on the 6th. Let's celebrate it. Well, administrative overstay is a lot different than, and like the title, but also besides the title on there, note where I said, quote, okay, just keep note of that title. The other thing was, oh, geez. What was the other thing I was going to say? Well, first of all, your skills as a, up-and-coming lawyer is not working out very well for you. Stick to what you do best, e-beg. Okay, stick to what you know better. You can tell your audience anything you want and you expect them to believe you. So no, it's not D-Day for you or the trolls. Frankie ain't going anywhere and anywhere soon. Sorry. And guess what? You're just going to have a longer stay in your Motel 6 over there with your computer screen. Oh, wait a minute. I knew what I was going to say. Oh, yes. By Monday, it's going to be filed. There's going to be a cease and desist order. It's called a manifestation. And I'm telling you this up front. I'm telling you up front. I'm going to close your mouth for sure on YouTube. Because we're going to be filing a manifestation in regards to your misuse of your phone for the purpose of harassing, inciting, and everything you've been doing. So put on as much shows as you can. It's a matter of time. They'll be writing this thing up and it's going to be out on Monday. This is for real. You'll know because you'll receive a copy of it and an action. So enjoy your live streaming while you can because this order is going to go in. It's called a manifestation. And all you wannabe lawyers could look that up. And you're going to be off YouTube, dude. How you like them apples? Yeah. I told you, you're fucking with the wrong guy. The whole time, you don't realize that. You think you're winning something, but this is not a game. It's not a game with your immature mind and emotions, blurting your mouth and calling me every name in the book and inciting people against me is working against you. Look, I warned you, didn't I? How many times did I warn you? Right. And there's not going to be another hearing until his motion is, until they make a resolution, in fact, actually, till they make a resolution. So You may not see another court hearing until, what is it, March now, and after tomorrow, May or June, or maybe July at its worst, but I don't think it's going to go beyond July. So get comfortable. Get comfortable where you are since you like it there so much. I'll be home under my air conditioner and do my normal thing. Yeah. And it's just having to do with his live streaming. I don't know what else they're going to do. You know, he'll have his games. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. But I figure what's the best punishment for this motherfucker since he's still running his mouth about me? Take away his toy. Take away his ability to do any live streaming. Look forward to it, Barry. Didn't I tell you? I said it this week on one or two of my shows. Didn't I? I go through with things. I said it. That I'm going to take away you because you bad-mouthing me every single day on your show. You're inciting people. When do you fucking learn, Mr. Jordan? When do you fucking learn? Ever? Damn, you're such a fool. How can I show compassion to somebody like you? How is that even possible, humanly possible? It's not. It's just not. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, I can tell you that. I'm not going to be in detention anywhere. Be right here, my home, right here in the Philippines. After a short, brief camera episode tomorrow morning on Microsoft, actually, he's going to send me the information, actually. Your lawyer's going to go on camera. Everybody asking, well, what the fuck is going on? You didn't file a motion. And it's for plea bargaining, really. And we don't have to accept it, is what I was just told. We don't have to accept it. If there's nothing to bargain with, then we could say, no, again, there's nothing to bargain with. These are our wants and needs. We're talking punitive damages. We're talking about lawyers' fees, okay, and everything else that goes with it. Because now it got to that point where it is becoming about money. And we know you don't have it. But that just means further jail time. So, you know, run your mouth while you can. Make all the shows. Make 5 shows a day. Because once that thing goes out on Monday, it's not going to be that much more time before they're going to act on this matter. And your phone is going to be taken away. It'll be written in there, everything. Using your girlfriend's phone, using your guard's phone, using your Xbox to somehow get online. I don't know how that works. I guess if you have an Xbox as a way of, I don't know, streaming or something on there. All that is going to be taken away from you. All because you couldn't shut your mouth. You had to be cocky. You didn't listen to my warnings. You're fucked. That's all I can tell you. You're fucked. And congratulations on fucking yourself. You like fucking all the time? You talk about liking fucking? And you like to get fucked too, don't you? Well, you're getting fucked right now. Because I'm getting that phone away from your ass. And you are not going to be doing any more live streaming, motherfucker. It's just a matter of a short period of time. Know what I'm saying, Barry? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gilda's pretty much giving him the bird, you know. Gilda has something to say with a statement he just made on his show that Gilda would be happy that she'll finally get rid of me. And, you know, maybe she has something to say about that. I'll wait till anybody comes on, but they'll be watching the show. Don't matter.
I didn't read Frank. So why you say that I want to read Frank? Frank is good to me and I good to Frank. So only the problem is you.
Yeah, I know. He's always been the problem. That's it. You know, we have our intents, what we want to do, but we're going to make sure you're off YouTube. Yeah. Did we or did we not just get a call from the lawyer? Yes or no?
Yeah, I called the lawyer. I just talked to the lawyer.
Well, I talked to the lawyer
Yeah.
actually, but yeah. And he called us. You didn't call him. Okay, just to straighten that out. Yeah. And what is our goal? What is our goal with this goober?
I put that one longer in the jail because, in 5 counts for cybercrime.
Yeah. Well, he knows what he's there for, but he keeps on talking about immigration. It's like the case don't even exist. Like the case don't even exist. So he's challenging your love for me and that you would be happy to get rid of me, is what he said on his show, as cocky as he is, that you would be happy to finally get rid of me.
No,
Yeah.
I want Frank's always beside me.
And why is that?
Because I love you. I
Right.
don't want you to go anywhere.
Of course.
You with me.
We got true love here. It's not, you utilizing some woman as a tool, which I think
Yeah, but I don't know why you got problem with Frank.
well, he's got problems with me because he's got, he's been incarcerated for almost 23 months and
It's their problem because they don't pay for the immigration.
exactly, that's my point. He didn't pay for immigration. And besides what he said online, he's got all these charges on him. That might be a reason that you're not going anywhere anytime soon, as far as your summary deportation is concerned. Yeah, he thinks they're going to come and... What did you hear the lawyer say? Your mouth. What did you hear the lawyer say when I asked him, what about all this bullshit about detention and
No, you
deportation? You talk.
You cannot, they cannot touch you to put in immigration because if they come out for the overstay, so you want to go out, you are not hiding.
Like that, right.
Yeah,
Good point.
You are not hiding. You
Right, good
face
point.
the fact that the one.
Right, I
you
even came...
always came to immigration to pay for your fees.
Right, and right. See, I'm not running away from the system like Barry is. That's the big difference. That is a huge difference. This is an administrative. It is exactly what it
That's
is.
why what they come out first, we just follow the rules of the law, not hiding,
Yeah,
not run away for the law.
he was doing that almost 7 years, running away from the law. Almost 7 years, six
Yeah,
and a half.
it's not your problem because he's the one that not paying for immigration, so that's why he's in detention now.
Yeah, and him telling you how you feel about that's the best one.
What?
Him saying how much you don't have that. I'm not love to you. I'm an ATM, or you want to get be glad to get rid of me. What go in a little more detail, which you could answer him back on that one.
Frank is not my ATM. I got my own income, and then I'm not how to call that one. I'm not depending with Frank money. I have my own income. I pay my school of my kids. The school of my kids, I pay for that. I did not asking, but Frank's always said, okay, how's your kids? How the school? So like that. But I'm not forced to Frank to pay for my kids for the school tuition.
Well, he says that you can't wait just to get rid of me.
No, that's why I talk to you. I don't want you to go anywhere. So that's why I am the one said it's better.
And why is that? Why don't you want me to go nowhere?
Because
Why?
because I love you. You want to stay here. The kids want you too to be you here. The kids love you too, not only me.
I know. He doesn't have a family that's behind him like I do. And her family is behind me, always have been. We actually do. It is a family. These are like my stepkids, is what they are. And Barry doesn't have any of that. And he knows what he's facing, and that's why he's so bitter. Gilda listens to some of these shows when he puts on his show, and she hears his bitterness all the time.
Yeah, they said they didn't talk about me, but I always listen.
He's always talking about you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not against Gilda. I never said anything bad about her. Well, we could think of a few things he's done that wasn't cool, and we're addressing it too.
Yeah, but if don't talk to me, so don't mention me. Why they always mention my kids?
Yeah, it's
Something
none of your
like
business
that.
about her or her kids.
Yeah, my kids is my kids.
They don't
I
play
do.
into this.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
do.
play into this
I
legal shit, you know. But you're
I
forcing our hand to maybe.
I'm not run away for my kids. I support my kids. What my kids
I support them
want,
too.
I
That's right.
give it.
And I support them too. Voluntarily. Voluntarily. I don't lie about this
If
shit.
my kids don't like Frank, why if my kids coming here, all my older kids coming here, and then
And they visit,
yeah,
yeah,
they
all the
visit
time.
here
Whenever
all
they
the
have
time.
time.
Even we go there in Cebu, my kids going there.
Well, look, that's not, we don't have to explain that to them. I
Yeah,
mean, but she's just making a point that we're a tight family here, and that's exactly what we are. Barry does not have the support of his family. He does not even have the support of his girlfriend's family, because he once said on the show, his own exact words were, I don't have their back. And that's what he said. I don't have their back is what he said. And look at the title of my show, because that was also something I mentioned, in regards to his marriage situation. I forgot the exact title on here, but I'm not looking. Just look at the title on the show. Kind of a fuck up of his on his show today, where I think he kind of made another innuendo or reference that, he's not married. And.
I know he's not married.
Oh, he's not married. Of course he's not married.
No, he's not. I told you, it's not only the girls processing for the all papers. They need both of them processing. How they come out for the immigration detention to process the papers,
Right. They're
and
not
then
going to let him out of detention.
yeah,
How's he going to sign papers? How is he going to go to the marriage class, required counseling, and all that? Yeah. That's all bullshit. I mean, we don't
a
even
lot
have.
of things to process. Not the It's not like this. I get the cinema or something like that. So we got married. No, we got a lot of paperwork. You need to sign. You need to process.
Gilda, the smartest woman in the room. No, I'm not talking to you, Higante, okay? Because you jumped the fence on me, so I'm not going to allow you. I'm going to do a Barry thing on you. I'm sorry, but, you've been talking some shit about me, and I kind of thought you were on my side in the past, or at least you know,
You know,
I've never done anything.
I
I've never
don't
done.
trust.
See, the
I
thing
don't
is,
trust
Higante, I've
those
never
people.
done anything with
I
Higante.
told you it before.
But to join the big boys club, he's got to say some shit about me
Yeah.
all the time. And Higante, you know how tall I am, and you know I tower over Barry. I heard you say something on there too.
Yeah, Gigante's been here in Rosca before.
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, I'm not against you, but you always sometimes you talk some bad for Frank.
Best and the brightest. Did you hear on Barry's live? I didn't hear all of it. That Ricky paid for the complaint. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. It's on about the 30th mark. Is that supposed to surprise me? He said that all along. All I know is I got a good relationship with Gilda. He doesn't like that. He doesn't want to see anything good happen in my life because his life is so fucked
Because
up.
we are not together. They don't know we're together. They don't know what the inside in our house. So that's why they don't know our relationship.
Yeah, if she didn't want to be here, she didn't have to be here. She could sell the house and say bye-bye. She could do that any time. But what people also don't know is I have a 25-year lease here, so all this bullshit about
And
this
then
guy,
I'm not
Jimmy, Coco
I'm
Pop.
not like that said I'm going to sell that house and run away or with
Hey, speaking of run away, I don't run away from everything. I
Yeah.
face it. I was at immigration the other day. I didn't run away from nothing like you,
I-
Barry, 6.5 years.
I told you that I get a lot of opportunity before, but I did not grab it because it's not my money. Yeah, they got the person's own that money, so that's why I returned to it. That's the good person's, my boss before. They want to put under my name, but I don't want because it's not
She had a
mine.
boss that trusted her so much, and this guy had big stock in Microsoft and all these companies. In other words, he's an American millionaire, not just a million, but a lot more than that. Casey, yeah. Well, they don't know his last name. I could say Casey. Yeah, his name is Casey.
Yeah.
Don't nug me on the arm and say, don't say that. It's Casey. You know? And she's very trustful. She'd do his banking for him. She would have large amounts of money that she would be responsible for to deposit in a bank or whatever the situation. She was entrusted with this money. It's not a situation I can't trust her with money or something. This guy used to give her big amounts of money to deposit in his bank account when he couldn't. And what did he have? What's his condition? Not Alzheimer's. He has a Parkinson's. Parkinson's disease, yeah. Best and brightest says you owe no. It's I told. We don't owe any explanation on that.
Yeah.
We don't owe an explanation.
We don't own that.
Hear from Gilda's mouth. She loves me. I love her. Period. If Barry don't like that, too bad. Too sad. She ain't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Live with it, Barry. Just live with it. But your future looks pretty grim. I will tell you that right now. It looks really grim. Like Grimm's fairy tales. Only this is not a fairy tale. It's real life. You're going up the river one way or the other. Because all that shit's going to come out with your death threats and everything, man. It doesn't stop here. I'm just telling you, Barry. It just begins here. Now, get your ass in court or get your ass on camera tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow. And nothing really is going to be accomplished, really. Nothing. They'll have to wind up scheduling another hearing, and that could be, March already? Might be May or June, my lawyer said, according what the dockets are like, and could be quite a while. But you said you're so comfortable where you are, that shouldn't be a bother to you. Keep on eating your McDonald's hamburgers, and And the other thing I'm going to say again, it could have been a surprise to him, but I'm not really good at surprises all the time. A manifestation is going to be written up before the week's over. It'll be sent out on Monday. And the manifestation is basically a cease and desist order and a demand that your communication equipment gets taken away from you. And that if you need to order something, you just have to go to the guard. And if your guards are going to let you go on YouTube, you're going to get your guards in trouble, and they're not going to like that. They're not going to like that at all. Best and brightest says, the thought of Barry spending almost 2 years in the jail cell brings a smile. This brings a smile to mine no matter what happens, man. And I mean no matter what happens. Boy, it's windy and rainy out here. Hold on a minute. Well, you heard from Gilda herself. She's not with me as an ATM machine. She got more money than I'll ever fucking have. She don't need my fucking money. The house was a gift from me. I didn't want her to spend a fucking peso on it. When you got a good relationship, and a real relationship, Barry, you do things for people like that. Barry's on a show saying, I'm never going to buy a house. I'm never going to buy a house for a woman. It's because you can't afford to buy a house for a woman. If you were in a better situation, perhaps you would. You're lucky you don't have enough money to buy some new teeth in your mouth, okay? Nevertheless, to buy a house for a woman. Enjoy your 2 fans, Frisbee. Is that what he got left? Do they all here now? His 2 fans? Yeah, one of them is Timmy. Timmy is always writing me these threatening emails. The other ones are from Barry under a different name. Because Timmy talks like he's somewhat educated, so I know that's not Barry. But the other emails absolutely sounds like him inciting me, threats, and to drop the case. And all this is going to be addressed, Barry. Every one of these things. Yeah. I am Sofa King. We Todd did. Man, if I can't read your language, then learn how to structure a sentence. Clint Aston, hello. Jill Bird Jordan, you got that right, brother. I guess what I'm trying to say to you, Barry, is you could run your mouth as much as you want, man. None of that has been helping you. So I've been trying to tell you in a nice way. Not that I'm trying to prevent other things from happening to you, because you deserve whatever comes your way. I'm just simply telling you that, man, the way you've been running your mouth ever since you got those charges, you have not helped yourself. You have not helped yourself at all. You've done me a favor. Big favors, many of them. All this is going to be addressed. Everything. You're inciting violence against me, everything. We're not going to leave anything out. We're not leaving anything out. So adjust your mind, adjust your body and soul to the fact that you're not going to be walking the streets for a very, very long time. The best and brightest says jealousy. One owns a beautiful home and feels secure. The other one cuts up rags with uncertain future. I won't even comment on that one. Barry's just jealous that I've made accomplishments which he's not been able to do. He's gets in trouble all his life. All his life, he's just in and out of trouble. What do you expect to happen when you're in and out of trouble all the time like that? Some miracle is going to happen? No, it's not the way it works, man. Trouble brings more trouble. That's just the way it works. Face the reality of that statement, man, because you're the prime example of what not to do when you have a legal battle that you're fighting and you're doing everything the opposite. So is your lawyer. Sorry, I had to drink some water. I am really dehydrated. Let's see. Cursed since birth. Here you go. And Bruce Monroe just checked in with Barry. Well, thanks for telling me that. Give him the bird for me or something. Well, Barry needs to listen to my prior show I just put on. He needs to listen to that besides this one here. He can even, simulcast it if he wants. No problem. Yeah, cursed since birth. Here's one of these people, that's for sure. Things have not gone his way. He's more worried about me than his situation. He should be more worried about his situation, not mine. We know how he created that situation with the complaint. And it's not news to me that Ricky financed her to get the lawyer to write that complaint up. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Why would it surprise me? Ricky's going to have to deal with Mother Nature sooner or later. So Ricky, he'll have his day. If it ain't in court, it's going to be with Mother Nature. So, what's that? Bruce Monroe. Apparently, they're going to have to claw his phone away from his cold, dead hands. Well, if they have to do that, they will. Oh yeah, I could see him doing that. I could see him fighting with the guards over that. I could see that for real. Because that's his communication with the world. And what's the best way of getting even with that motherfucker? I will call it getting even. I'll use those words now. Because that cell phone is his mouthpiece to the rest of the world. And to continue critiquing, making allegations, and defaming me, which is what he does on every show. Take away somebody's tool. You're no longer a carpenter if you don't have any tools. Take away his fucking phone, and he no longer can put his big mouth on YouTube. There you go. The best and brightest. I agree with you. He says sometimes, I'm saying to you, I agree with you. You said that sometimes I think Frisbee wants to stay there for it. Well, as I said, he even boasted about it. He said free electricity, free rent. Yeah. Oh, Anthony, hello, AJG. I'm trying to contact PayPal to report Barry's donation request as a prisoner scam. Oh, I didn't think about that. A good idea, man. I'm doing something goofy because it's not going through. Well, keep on trying, man. Let me know how that works out. Yeah. Yeah, you can't be collecting money in jail. And that also has to do with his Social Security. I did contact the office in writing, and they'll put it to the right department head to read it. There's been no feedback on it yet, but I told them what was going on with him, that he's been in jail for the past almost 2 years. And he's been in the Philippines for like 10 years. And he's been collecting his money ever since. So that'll be a good double whammy, huh? Prisoner scam, AJG says. Is he still broadcasting? I don't know. I don't have a way of going over on my phone. I don't need. I know he's gonna be hearing the same shit from him. If you miss one show, then you just catch another like a bus. Like a bus. So he's going to probably have to wait for a next scheduled hearing. Well, there is a hearing tomorrow. Just came up. He goes, lawyer said to me, "You still in Cebu?" I said, "No, man. We made it home before noon." He goes, "Well, there's a hearing tomorrow." I said, "The court had just not scheduled the hearing. Whatever reason came up, they didn't get around to scheduling the hearing. That brings us all the way to March now, right? So, which means that there'll be a brief on-camera deal tomorrow. And basically, his lawyer has to fess up and say that I have not filed the motion. And this is going to just make things linger for him. You know, it's just going to linger for him because the next hearing may not be for several months after that. I never write you, I never pronounce. Hi, Frank and Gilda. He stopped his live. Yeah, because he wants to listen to my show. That's why. Hi, Barry. Say hi to Barry, Gilda.
Hello, Barry. How was your day in prison?
How's your day in prison?
Everything's good.
Everything?
Free board and lodging.
Free lodging, board, she said. And enjoying life, right, Barry? I'm good. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, I could see that. You wouldn't tell. I wouldn't say that if I was in there. I would say I'm good and I'm enjoying myself. That would be a pack of shit. Clint said, "Good. Finally stopped rapping. Blessed, sir." And the best and brightest says, "Gilda is trolling Bummer." Yeah. She's not trolling him. She's telling him the truth.
I just tell, they always talking about me, so...
Yeah, she said he's always talking about it. He goes on his shows that I never talk about Gilda. I never talk about Gilda. You're always talking about Gilda. He's talking about how many kids she has. So what if she has 8 kids? What is of your business? What if she had 10 more? Would that be any more of your business? What if she had no children? Would that be any of your business? It's none of your business. Her children are well taken care of. You know, they're in school. They have good grades. Some of them are in college. Some of them are in professional careers already. They're doing real well. Under the auspices of Gilda and myself. There we go. The best and brightest says he has some teeth. Most are all black, so they look like they're missing. That's pretty nasty, isn't it? How does he eat the steak? I want to know. Steve Busco on here today. Host Frisbee is trying to give advice on overstaying coming from, well, it's a 7-year overstayer, basically. I know, he's trying to give advice on overstaying, and this guy has overstayed for 7 fucking years. He's now a lawyer. HAG says his rotted teeth can lead to a heart attack. He don't know that, but don't tell him that. And I think you understand the process of how that works. I do. I can tell you I do. I know the process how that works. Yeah. With infection from his gums in the blood system. Imagine kissing that guy, a woman kissing that guy. Oh, Jesus Christ, I want to puke. Oh, Bruce Monroe says he's very quick to remind us that it's not prison. It's detention center with prison bars. I'm here because of my immigration, nothing else. Well, that's not the total truth. You're in there that's this long because I got to remind you again, you have a case against you, a criminal case, not a civil case, a criminal case, Barry. 5 charges on you, Barry. Yeah. Best and brightest says, I bet you can smell Bummer from 5 feet away. I would not be surprised. Clinton Anson says, LOL, man, it's basically prison. And he continues to say, same, but different. Anthony says it's virtually a country club. What are you gonna do when you ain't got that phone anymore, Barry? I told you to shut your mouth. Don't I always tell you that I usually back up what I say? And when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. Yeah, he's going to be writing up a manifestation. Look up what that means, a manifestation. It's basically a cease and desist order based on presented facts and videos, which we got. No problemo. No problemo. And you're going to go without a phone, dude. What are you going to do then, Barry? Tell me what you're going to do then. Big guitar. Everybody, come on. Big guitar Barry. 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 Clint Dancer says, only difference is you most likely won't get other men making love to you, but don't worry. That'll come soon. Mr. Istaraya says, if they try to take his phone, I predict he will attack the guards. Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be just brilliant. He probably would, because that's his fucking lifeline, and I'm going to take his lifeline away from him. What do you think of that, Barry? And I'm going to continue vlogging. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, sir. Get your lifeline taken away with you. Man, you're going to rot. You're going to rot. The more shit you do, Barry, let me tell you the truth. You want to know how it works? The more shit you do against me, I'll do it trifold against you. That's the way it works, as like you like to say. That's the way it works. Well, that's the way it works with me. You're just making life hard on yourself. And I don't have to try very hard. You're making it easy for me. And I don't really have to do a hell of a lot. That's the beauty of all this. That's the beauty of all this. Shit, do you know how much this fucking Kirkland big old fucking 2-quart bottle cost? Like $1,500 or more, $1,700 for this organic. You got money for that, Barry? Do you know how much this damn thing of roasted salted cashews cost? That was over 1,000 pesos at least. Yeah. And I didn't have to bribe anybody to get this or buy it either. The more I listen to you, Barry, the more I see what a freaking clown you are. You're just an absolute clown. You're pathetic. You're a waste case. Total waste case of a human. You don't even resemble a human, your behavior. Pardon me, I'm going to get a couple of cashews here. Well, that's good. Kind of suppress my appetite until I eat tonight. Oh, you did? Yeah. That's about $25 for that bottle. And also, Barry, you are really separating your supporters from you. I mean, you're yelling at them, you're banning them. And, you know, your donations have gone down, whether you have any or not. The big brrr. Mr. Istor, what's the reality of Pignose having a meeting of the minds for bummers tomorrow? Oh, they're having a meeting of the meeting, what minds? What minds? You mean that group of lawyers? YouTubers have suddenly become lawyers now? They're all lawyers out there. I hear all this back talk, all this shit going on. They're all lawyers now. They all degree. They all got the pedigree. They're all lawyers now. Really. That easy. Is that easy to become a lawyer? Damn. Maybe I went in the wrong direction. I could at least been a paralegal with all this shit going on. Oh man, it's still raining out here? Oh dang. Certainly is. Look at that. He said the Barry J. Coalition meets tomorrow. What fucking idiots. So Barry J. Colas. Here's Bob Cooper. Boo? Boo on what? You saying boo to me? When I was congratulating on you on your supposed $600,000 windfall of the house. Not that anybody believes that. Steve Busso says Frisbee thinks he can spend 1 year out of the country, then return, as he would say, good to go. No, that's not going to be the case with him, ma'am. It's not. Mr. Istor says, how about Bummer super chatting Licky? $250. The Bummer super chatted Licky 250 pesos? I thought you were broke. Well, not the 250 pesos is a lot. He's trying to kiss up to Ricky, man. Not that they even had a problem. I think that all was one facade. I think this, a lot of people believe it too. It's a facade. That they're on the outs. I don't believe that at all. But he's still trying to kiss up to him further, though. Really, he super chatted Licky 250 pesos? That's funny, man. Anthony says, in total, their little group, cranial pulp, equates to have one whole brain. To put them all together. Mr. Istor says, percentage, what a shocker, him doing a dono. Trying to kiss Ricky's ass. Of course, you got to go in that zip code. Quite a big ass to kiss. Well, Barry too. He's not exactly. He's with the Big Ass Boys Club. The BABC, the Big Ass Boys Club. Now, he did that for show. On one hand, he's trying to tell people, "Oh, I'm so broke. I gotta beg for money." Then he's buying a steak. And by the way, I saw that prepackaged steak in a cellophane. That looked like dog meat, man. I think my dogs eat healthier than he does. How would he chew a steak anyway? And then he wants donations. I'm broke. I gotta buy some food. That's the prison bell going off there, Barry. Listen. Your future, listen. It means everybody get out of the courtyard. Listen. Mr. Istor says, funny that Ricky replied, Bummer, you still need to apologize, that he still needs to apologize. To Ricky? Is that it? To me. There would never be a genuine apology from Barry. He knows what he did. Oh, he's never going to apologize to me and actually mean it. It's too late for that now anyway. I don't want no apology from him. Funny thing, he wants me to apologize to his girlfriend, quote, girlfriend. How many more lies do you got to continue? But that's all I really want to know. How many more lies do you have to continue? You're a boy who cried wolf. I mean, you're like you wrote the story on that. It's like you wrote the story on that shit. The boy who cried wolf. Then nobody believes you anymore. That's what happens. Things don't always turn out the way you want it. You got her involved, man. That's it. And I didn't mention anything about her situation, and I'm not going to. Just handle it day by day. You find that she's perjuring herself, well, that's going to be a big problem, don't you think, Barry? But hey, you got her involved. Mom said, what? Oh, you better apologize. Mom said, yeah. So unfortunately, I cut Barry's show short, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry, Barry. They got tired of listening to you anyway. They want to hear a voice of reason. They want to hear a voice of honesty and truth in the American way. Well, as it stands, see you on camera tomorrow. Is Allo going to come on camera? And it wouldn't work for this. think so. So there you go. After tomorrow's hearing, it's going to be, I don't know, with all that pogo stuff going on. Let's see, this is March. So if there's a little impromptu hearing tomorrow, then it'll probably be minimum May, maybe April or more. It could be all the way to June or July, the lawyer said. He said he don't know, but if this case was scheduled, apparently it wasn't scheduled. And we're all thinking from the last time that I've been in court, it was actually scheduled in March, and I believe I heard that too. But they forgot to schedule it. It was their error. Therefore, they're doing something tomorrow. And it's not going to be my testimony until I'm in there live in the actual courtroom. And we're going to be able to dump a little more evidence out there too. And I think on this possible camera thing, he might even be bringing up Barry's inciting of violence and death and everything else. Boy, that mouth really gets you in trouble there, Mr. Jordan, doesn't it? Your lawyer hasn't even put out a motion, hasn't even filed a motion to present a plea bargaining. But as I said, whether he gets around to it, what kind of lawyer did Ricky get you to get around to it? Damn. How long are you going to be in there now? This case could drag on for quite a while. So you better get used to it. Stop bitching about your surroundings like you've been doing. On one hand, it's like the same thing. Somebody hits you over the head with something, right? One day you said it was a stick. One day you said it was a rock. One day you said it was a bottle. And we all ask you, what was it? Same thing going on here. You cannot substantiate something. Which was it? You can't make up your mind on this. Is that it? Let's see. No, it's just going to be a hearing where basically his lawyer's probably going to be told that, he hasn't filed the motion. He hasn't done anything, to tell you the truth. There's been no communication with my lawyer, nothing. He was supposed to be filing a motion, but he didn't. Had all this time to do it. It's going to be a nothing burger. Well, my lawyer might be able to say a few things, which I hope he will. We'll see what happens, but it's a nothing burger. He's going to have to sit in there for another couple of months or more, maybe more, until the next hearing. And then I'll get to do my testimony. So, no, there's no testimony tomorrow. As I said, this is what you call an impromptu hearing, because it wasn't scheduled for some reason. And henceforth, it have to be rescheduled again. But there has to be something on camera. And since I can't come in, because I just got back today. And I wasn't going to make a trip. That's why my lawyer asked me, well, are you still in Cebu? I said, no, I'm home. I got here before noon. Yeah. What a voice. Wow. I think there will be more. No, there will be in-person hearings. Yeah, there will be, of course. There will be. He's got to have balls to show up, though. His excuse is, I don't want to pay anybody to transport me there. Well, you got money. You're buying steaks. You're buying Grab food every day. Don't say you ain't got any money. You're getting your Social Security disability. But I have to tell you, fair is fair. Fair is fair. You continue to run your mouth, and you know what happens when you run your mouth? Sometimes you get your mouth run over. I did make at least in writing, on an email, to the appropriate office of the Social Security Disability Office in particular, and see what they do about that. No phone, no money. What are you going to do? But you decided to run your mouth. There's no excuse. The best and brightest says, Bummer is a coward. The entire community knows this. I know that. He's been making a fool of himself every time he comes on his show. Amazing. What about showing your face? Yeah, I'd show my face in court. Absolutely. But see, I go to court. Couldn't do it for tomorrow. But next time, I'll be there. I always go there. I show up. He doesn't show up. He's too afraid to face me. Yeah. Bummer is a coward. Yeah, the entire community knows this. Well, that's a fact. There wouldn't be any lying about that. He's had instances where people are supposed to meet up and kick their ass, and, where was he? Nowhere. Mr. Istor says, Discord is overwhelming pro-Bummer, but still has 3 frank fans. They're called Team Fearless. Pro-Bummer. Interesting concept there, pro-Bummer. The guy's already on trial. Evidence has already been presented of what he did. Judge seen it, it's on record. Where did he think this is going to go? They're going to get a slap on the wrist or something? I asked my lawyer. No, he's not going to get a slap on the wrist. I think my lawyer would know better than me. Nobody is pro-Bummer. LOL. Bummer fans are calling themselves Team Vagrant. Team Vagrant. Even Peter V lived a better lifestyle in many ways than Barry did. But I got to say one thing about Peter V, as much as of a crazy guy and everything he's done, the guy is intelligent. He's intelligent. He can come on a show and he can talk very intellectually about things. Barry doesn't have the ability to do that. Blackfoot Peter. Who's Blackfoot Peter? Anyway, that's kind of what's going on here. And it's not my job to inform you step by step of what's going on. But since he had a show on, he was boasting again about the sixth. You know how many times he's been boasting in the past he was going to be let out of jail? He's going to be home already. It's been almost 2 years, and he's still in the same place. Or let's go to the very beginning and say, no, the immigration ain't going to catch up with me, man. They only go for people when they start trouble and stuff, and that's what happened, I guess, Barry. You caused trouble and, put yourself in the limelight. And they went over there with 5 fucking agents, and they arrested your sorry ass at your girlfriend's place in Car, Buena Vista. Yeah, that's what they did. Oh, yeah. And little did you know, you were under surveillance 2 days before that to make sure that you were actually there before they would have to come all the way, the rest of the crew to come all the way from Cebu to Car to arrest his ass. Okay, anyway, I got to get off here. Listen to my last show and listen to this one. You're going down, Barry. You're going to lose your phone. I warned you, man. I warned you about everything, didn't I? I think I've been fair to you. I think I've been very fair. I've been warning you and warning you and warning you. And I'm also tired of you talking about Gilda here. I'm tired of you talking about her. You're always talking about her. That she was lying on the stand. You don't remember saying that? That she was lying on the stand? You say that? You talk about her kids? And the fact that you actually messaged on Facebook some of her kids? That you emphatically deny? Did he not contact your kids on Facebook Messenger?
They contact my kids in Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
He did.
She said it. He did. He did. What a liar. Barry, I don't think there's anything that's going to fix your situation. I hate to tell you. I really don't. And I don't think money is even going to fix your situation. I really don't. Like I said, money was never the issue in this thing. It was just justice. That's all it was. But because his mouth keeps on running, I didn't want to show any kind of sympathy for this guy at all. And I wanted to see and wait and how long he was going to run his mouth. But since it's been continual, yeah, we're going to go for the golden chalice. Not that you have any money. It just means more time in jail. But yeah, we're going to ask for lawyers' fees, regular fines, penalties, and punitive damages. What do you think of that, Barry? What do you think of that? You're not liking it, are you? Well, you should have shut your mouth. You should have never came on YouTube and said the things you did. As we discussed 225 times, freedom of speech does not mean you could do the things you have done on Facebook. Calling me a groomer, calling me a child molester, and other things too. It wasn't just that. Small dick, this, that, this, that. Onward. You just don't have it in you to shut your fucking mouth. And look where it's gotten you so far. You're over there laughing in your jail cell, but you're crying. We hear you crying. It may not be a boo-hoo cry, but you're crying. Who's crying now? Who's crying now? We don't feel sorry for you, Barry. Maybe you should talk to the cow and get a moo-moo, boo-boo, baba-laba-laba-doo, and somebody who gives a fuck for you. But nobody does give a fuck for you. You are less than a fucking human with your behavior. You demonstrated, quote, demonstrated behavior on camera or off. Your demonstrated behavior from your past or the people you owe money to, wielding that knife to that poor waitress. What's wrong with you, son? What the hell is fucking wrong with you? Are you some kind of a abortion or something? What the fuck happened? Why are you so fucked up? Because you are fucked up, man. You're majorly fucked up. But the beauty about all this, as I say all the time, is you put yourself in that goddamn position, man. Nobody did but yourself. And I tell you, Barry, all the time. So we're going to have a big board meeting tomorrow, huh? You mean all the lawyers are going to get together tomorrow from YouTube? All the YouTube lawyers are going to get together and discuss this situation? Is that what's going on? That would be fun. All the lawyers that want to be armchair warrior. Oh my God. This is all, it's getting funny too, actually. All the armchair warriors. Okay, been on here enough. I had 2 shows on. Listen to both of them, guys. And enjoy yourself, man. Barry, forget about it, man. Just be a man, stand on your 2 feet, do what you have to do, man. But I'm going to tell you, man, I warned you. Bitch and whine all you want. Call me every name in a book you want. You're just helping me and not helping yourself. But I'm always a person with fair warning, and I kept on telling you that you are going to get that phone fucking taken away from you. And righteously so. Righteously. They will depart you from your phone. They make a decision on that. They will take that phone away from you and anything else. That's right, they will. Barry said what? On my dead body, they're going to take that phone away. Well, I don't know. If you fight these people, it may be on your dead body. You never know. Have a good evening, Barry. Enjoy that humid rain. Is it falling in and out of the ceiling yet? You have to slip and fall in there. You're getting older, man. Be careful. You don't want to break your hips. I'm out of here, man. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and thank you very much for the dialogue. I always appreciate it. You know that. The big hearing of the online armchair warriors. That's got to be really rich.